How's it going, guys? Cody back again, dropping another video. Right, guys, as you can see from the pictures at the start of the video, you'll see a police mugshot of Shaun Walmsley, or a prison mugshot. Then you'll see him with long hair and a beard. I covered his escape. He's a convicted murderer, and he's also a prison escapee. He broke out of, he went from Walton Jail in Liverpool, obviously, to Aintree University Hospital, got on a mobile phone. The boys turned up in a gold Volvo on false plates, sprung him. One of them pulled a shooter, I think, on the prison guards, and he was in a two-man escort. They let him go. You see the footage at the start of the video where he's just been captured after 18 months on the run. The footage is excessive. If you look at the force being used and the amount of people involved in the arrest, police, undercover, do you know what I mean? They went after him big time and they twisted him up. Anyway, the headline reads, "Dramatic moment, one of Britain's most wanted fugitives, unrecognisable with beard and long hair after 18 months on the run, is arrested on a quiet suburban street." Shaun Walmsley arrested after officers stopped car in Hare Hills near Leeds this week. On the run for 18 months from HMP Walton, where he was serving a life sentence. He escaped imprisonment during a visit to Aintree University Hospital with guards. Walmsley is due to appear at court to face a charge of escape from lawful custody. Now, the story continues. Dramatic footage shows the moment armed police finally cornered a killer who had been on the run for more than a year. You can see that video at the start of the video, guys, yeah? Shaun Walmsley was serving life for murder before he spent 18 months on the run following an audacious escape from Liverpool's HMP Walton. But a team of armed officers took him back into custody on Tuesday when he was captured in Leeds. Pictures from the scene show Walmsley remarkably different appearance after he grew hair and let his hair grow long to evade capture. Footage of the arrests shows an Audi in which Walmsley is thought to have been travelling in, boxed in by two unmarked police cars. Armed officers are thought to have bundled the criminal onto the floor, and the footage suggested either he or his associates were tasered. Walmsley became one of Britain's most wanted men after thugs armed with a gun and knife forced guards to hand him over outside Aintree University Hospital in February of last year. He was later named on Europol's most wanted list amid fears he may have fled abroad. Walmsley, who has had previously had a shaved head, had shoulder-length brown hair and a full beard when he appeared at Liverpool Magistrate Court via video link today. CCTV footage, see at the start, guys. Footage shows the moment men armed with gun and knives accosted the guards and forced them to release the murderer when he was escaped from custody. I've not got that footage, guys. I thought it was a CCTV of the arrest. Anyway, during the brief court hearing today, Walmsley only spoke to confirm his name and date of birth, and that he understands the charge of escape from lawful custody. No application for bail was made and he was remanded in custody. He will next appear at Liverpool Crown Court on September the 19th. The 29-year-old had previously been serving life with a minimum term of 30 years for the murder of Anthony Duffy. Mr Duffy, 33, was lured to an address in Aintree in May 2014 and repeatedly stabbed. The drug dealer had an appeal against his punishment rejected in late 2016, leaving him facing the prospect of 3 decades behind bars. He then attempted to lose a bit of weight to give the impression he was ill and needed hospital treatment. The plot was supported by his criminal network of contacts, including the Vale Head gangs. Detectives hunting the escaped prisoner put up a £20,000 of the inmate's own money for information leading to his capture. The reward was made up of cash which was seized by Merseyside police after Walmsley was arrested and convicted for murder the murder he committed in 2014. That's the story, guys. Like I said, I when he escaped from lawful custody, I was like, get on your toes, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, and obviously it was going to be a very hot potato. The fact is, he's, like I said, he's probably, I'm just guessing now, they probably cat A'd him off, so he's probably in Strangeways, because Strangeways is the only cat A here in the northwest. I'll have to go on to CourtServe to find out where he was on video link from, but I guess he'd be in Strangeways, probably cat A'd off, like I say, because obviously he's escaped from lawful custody once, so his category his cat would have been reviewed and probably stick him as a cat A. Like I say, the fact that when he got sprung and everything, I covered the story, guys. I covered the vlog. I did about 2 or 3 vlogs on Shaun Walmsley's escape and everything. And like I say, it just shows how bad the prison system is, because they've obviously knocked on his door, said, right, be ready in 5 minutes, we'll come and get you. He's got on the blower. Listen, I've got an appointment at the Oz be there, spring me. You know what I mean? He got sprung, lads pulled up in a gold-coloured Volvo, 2 of them jumped out, one of them pointed a shooter at him, the screws let him go, and he was gone, man, and 18 months he stayed on the run. He could have gone abroad, he might not have had the option to go abroad, but like I say, a lot of prisoners, a lot of people that escape custody or are wanted by police seem to go, and I don't understand for the life of me why, but they go to Holland, they go to Spain, and there's an extradition treaty in place in all of them countries under the European Union, so that means they would be returned to the UK. So I don't understand. If you're going to go on the run, do a Ronnie Biggs like the great train robber and fuck off to Brazil. You know what I mean? No extradition treaty in place and live out the rest of your life. Obviously, Ronnie Biggs then came back to face the music. He was in prison for a very short time, then he was in hospital, and then he tragically died. This is another embarrassment for the prison system and for Walton Jail. Like I say, Shaun Walmsley's probably had the 18 months, he's probably got to a point where after that amount of time, and because he changed his appearance so much, probably thought he was home free and stuff, but obviously the police and the security services have obviously had his number marked and everything, and then obviously they've gone after him, and they've had obviously intelligence, and they might have been watching him, and then they've waited and swooped on him. But it reports in that report that it appears that one of them, or Shaun or his boys, had been tasered by police. If you listen to it sounds like he was in a lot of pain, and they sound like they was absolutely twisting him up, which is against police brutality, guys. But again, no one cares for criminals or prisoners that are going to be returned to prison, are they? Obviously, there was no bail application made, and he's just going to go back to prison. Like I say, probably had a wicked 18 months, you know what I mean, doing a bit of this and a bit of that, but unfortunately he's back behind bars. People are going to be like, oh, well, he's a convicted murderer, why do you want him free? Because, like I say to you, I'm anti-authority, guys. I'm not a public figure, do you know what I mean? I'm nobody. I'm just a former criminal, former prisoner, you know what I'm saying? So I don't give a shit. If someone escapes from custody, escape from custody. It shows the prison system up. So, like I say, I'm not against criminals and prisoners, you know what I mean? Yeah, I do interviews about prison issues and all that stuff, but like I say, I'm anti-police and I'm anti-establishment, so it's just as simple as that, guys. So people might criticise me, but I'm not really bothered. If what I'd say from an arsehole, I'd fart. Anyway, guys, I'm going to put a link in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Cody out.